Come on in. Y'all are welcome here. I have my cup of tea. It's warm. I had one at 2 o'clock. Leanne did a show in the Hot Melt Club, and I wanted to be there for it, so I have a dandelion tea bag and my little Earl Grey tea bag. I just added more water to it, more hot water. Yep, I'm double dipping my tea bags. But I don't need any more caffeine, and I'm just going to use these. Don't need any more caffeine than what I've already gotten today. A cup of coffee in the morning and my cup of tea in the afternoon. 6 hours apart. I'm good to go, and I don't need a nap. And I think it comes from being fueled by fat. The fat that's on my body clutter is feeding me well. Anyway, there's my sister Patty. So I'm hugging my cup because my hands are cold. And we have to pick a topic. When 200 people get in here, we will pick a topic. So we had a good show this morning. If you missed our question and answer show, it was really good. I got lots of compliments from my team, and we are good to go. Yep. So keep in mind we've got our hot pink bucket and mop set. We're discontinuing those. Closeout sale, we've sold a bunch of them, a bucket load of them, and we will be running out of them soon. So that sale will be going away. Then we have our Rubber Scrubber BOGO, our pink rag BOGO. Put one set in the cart, and we'll send you another one. Half price sale on the multi-wand. And don't forget our calendars and use our coupon code to save 20% on our calendars. Get them coming. These will make great Christmas presents. Clutter-free Christmas presents. Everybody needs a calendar. And when you can get it just before the new year, that's a win. That's a win for everybody. So we're getting close to 200. I'm going to start. I'm stirring them up. I'm shaking them up. And I'm going to reach in here and grab a topic. There we hit 200. I'm setting things up for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Today is Thursday. My days are all mixed up because Robert went to play chess yesterday. So it's sort of messed up our whole week. It feels like Friday today. So here we got it. This is a good one. This is a good one. Leading by example. That's what Leanne and I are doing. We are helping you by leading by example. I am right at 30 pounds that I have lost since summer. 30 pounds. I'm talking the talk, I'm walking the walk, and you're seeing me melt right in front of you. At dinner last night, Mark looked at me and he just made this little gesture, and he said, "You're getting thinner right through here." And I said, "Yeah, just a little bit." So when you lead by example, it shows your part, you're who you are. Now, in your home, when you lead by example, when you pick up after yourself, when you set the table, literally set the table for dinner, when you cook, when you cook and you have a meal for your family, when you get the family in there helping you with what you're doing, it is just amazing. It's just amazing. So when you set the example, when you start decluttering, when you're folding clothes for the laundry, When you're picking up after yourself, when you're cleaning up the kitchen as you cook, you're setting the example for your family. And they will come around. You don't have to force Fly Lady. We talked about this morning. We don't have to force Fly Lady down their throat. We can lead by example. And it changes everything. We get rid of the martyr. We get rid of the whiner. We get rid of the nagger. We get rid of mommy mean voice. We do it for us. We're leading by example. And it changes our whole lives. Now, all day today, I've been dealing with an update on my computer. And right now, it's really got me angry. So I had to walk away. I was so thankful for tea time because I was ready to throw the computer off the back deck. That's how mad I was. I'm trying to be calm. I'm trying to breathe. Michael's on vacation, so I don't want to bother him while he's at the beach down in Savannah. I don't want to do that. I think that's where he is, but I don't know. But I'm trying to be calm. Cup of tea helps. I'm setting the example. I'm not getting stressed out. Now, if I look at my blood sugar numbers, I might show a little bit of that. And I got hair sticking up right here, and it's driving me nuts. Anyway, I've got to lead by example. I'm taking a moment. I'm hugging my cup. I'm talking to you, which always calms me down. Let's see what my heart rate is. I can see it on my. Wow, I'm good. I'm doing 65 beats per minute. That's really good for me. I'm usually about 80. So I'm being calm. I'm letting the computer do its thing. It's syncing up to my Firefox account because that's how I work. I work in my Firefox account every day. That's my browser. So you can set the example for your family. You start decluttering, somebody else will want to declutter. You can do this. Just go with it. I hate it when my bangs part in the middle, y'all. Let me do that. Yep, that looks a little better. So you see, when you're cleaning your house, when you're establishing your routines, when I posted a picture on our Facebook page today of a friend, Melanie, around Nashville, she made a game of her morning routine, and it was just a pegboard. She drilled some holes, and she had some pegs that she could put in place as she did them. And her 11-year-old daughter, this has been from several years ago. Her daughter's grown now. Her 11-year-old daughter said, "Mommy, I want one too." And she went out in the workshop, and she and Dad worked together and made her own little routine board with pegs in it. And they were little pegs that she could stick in a hole and get them all done. You can do it with lots of things. You can sit down with some crafts and magazines and cut out toothbrushes and hairbrushes and a bed, and you can make the kids' routines on a piece of poster board or in a sheet protector and let them decorate it with stickers and stuff. You can do this. So we can lead by example. When our kids see us make up our bed, guess what? They want to go make up theirs too. And when you can get them to help you make up your bed, teach them a fun way to do it. Get them all in the bed with you and snuggle. And then say, "Okay, we're going to make up the bed, and here's how Mommy does it." Pull the covers up to your chinny chin chin, and then everybody slide out and before you know it, you've made the bed. You've smoothed out the covers, you've pulled it up to your chinny chin chin, and the bed's made. Kids can do that too. They can do it in their own bed. So you're leading by example when you show the kids how to make the bed. I learned how to make hospital corners from my father. He was an Air Force guy, and they had to have tight sheets. And every time I make a hospital corner on my bed, I think about my dad. He wasn't with us long, but he was in our family till I was 10. And I learned some things from him. I really did. I learned how to knit. I learned how to play chess. I learned how to make a bed. Little things. Your children will remember these little things. And if you'll teach your children how to make their bed, if their bed is made, and I write this every weekend for the kids because we don't send out any kid missions on the weekend, but I tell them, if you'll just make your bed, it'll keep your parents off your back about your messy room. And if you want to do one more step, pick all your dirty clothes up out of the floor and put them in the laundry basket. Take them to the laundry room. That gets them out of your room. It makes your bedroom not look messy. And you know, the same things you can do. Pick your dirty clothes up off the floor. Put them in your hamper. Take them to the laundry room. It's amazing what you can get done. And you can do this. You really can. You just need to set the example in everything you do. I'm setting the example by drinking tea every day, having you take a little break. This is about pampering you. That's what it's all about. And we read in Dr. Lee did a TED Talk about the benefits, the health benefits of drinking tea in the afternoon. The health benefits. So folks, we can do this. We can lead by example, because when you're walking the walk, not just talking the talk or yelling and nagging to your family, you can change lives. And when you're not fussing at them and playing the martyr, they're going to start listening to you because you'll be leading by example. You really will. And it's going to change your life. It will. It'll change everything you do when you lead by example. So, here we go. Here's to leading by example. Drink up. Sometimes you just need a cup of something warm and wonderful in your hands. I know I watch The Five every afternoon on Fox News, and Dana Perino, she loves to hug a cup better than anybody I've ever seen, because she's a little tiny lady and her hands get cold. Sometimes she sits with a blankie over her lap, and you know, hugging a cup and being comfortable in your own skin is important. So lead by example. Show your family you care, because nothing says I love you like clean underwear and a clean toilet. You know, when you've got a sick kid and you're worried about how germy the toilet is. If you switched and swiped that morning, you know it's pretty clean. It's clean enough, and you're not going to be grossed out by it. So nothing says I love you like those two things. Putting dinner on the table. What's for dinner at your house? Think about it. Do you know what's for dinner? I have a before dinner routine. I have a window of eating from 5 until 7 p.m. and I fast the rest of the day. So I usually go 22 and a half hours without eating. I've done real good today. My blood sugar is about as low as it's ever been. So folks, we can do this. We really can. When we lead by example. The weight I've lost has been since Leanne moved here around the middle of July. We didn't really get serious with it until late August. So, and I really didn't get serious until I got my meter for checking my blood glucose and my ketones all in one thing. It's called a FORA6. And the meters, little sticks you put in to put your drop of blood on, they're kind of expensive, but for right now, it's helping me. It's helping me to know my numbers. I weigh every morning, so I know where I am with my scale. I read my blood sugar 2 or 3 times a day. I check my ketones once a day. It's probably a little it's probably a little bit more than that for 60 days. 30 pounds in 60 days. But it's averaging around 2 pounds a week, and I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. I'm not pushing myself any harder. Knowing my numbers has really helped me. It's helped me to focus. It's helped me to understand my body too. So, because I've got a lot of fat and that needs to be utilized, and our fat cells don't go away. They're in our liver, and we have to. They do go away eventually, but you have to keep the blood sugar down for the body to release the dead cells, and then they go. But it is worth it. It really is worth it. That Flora FORA meter number 6, and I'm using up my body clutter, and I'm changing what's going on in here. I'm not sticking my head in the sand saying I don't want to deal with that. Holding my 27 pounds, that's good. This is real good, Linda. You're leading by an example. I'm leading by example. Leanne's leading by example, and we are making changes. We're making changes. We're changing lives by our example. All of us are. So I know that I'm never going to go back to that weight that I was, almost 300 pounds. I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it. I am going to stay focused on what is working. And what is working is every month when we're in zone 2, we do the hot melt sprint. Yep, and the hot melt sprint is all about getting back to basics. Getting back to basics. And I just ordered me a new plate. Instead of a 10-inch plate, which is humongous portions, I ordered a salad plate that is divided. I can't wait for it to come in. I just found it on Amazon. I couldn't believe it. It's made by Corelle. It's a divided plate, so half the plate is for my salad, and then I have 1/4 of the plate is for fats, avocado, olive oil, salad dressing, and then a protein for dinner, and a small size protein, size of a deck of cards. So we can do this. We really can. And some bone broth. I'm making my bone broth. I'm having fun, and now I've come up with some protein shots that I eat around 5:15. A protein shot that has collagen in it. It's really good for me. It's got some hot melt mix. It tastes just like key lime pie. It's really good. The recipes, if you're not a part of the hot melt sprint group, you got to go check it out, because Leanne dug the recipe out of me last night. We figured out how I did it. And go sign up for savingdinner.com/sprint, and you can see that recipe. She put it in there. It's really good. I even look forward to it. So folks, y'all have a good rest of the day. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. It's Friday. No, it's Friday morning tomorrow. I had to think because Robert went to chess yesterday. We're creatures of habit, I'm telling you. So we'll be talking about cleaning out our purse. We'll do a sneak peek for the next week, and we'll be good. And then Leanna have her show. She has her question and answer show tomorrow, and then I'll have tea time at 3:00. We'll do it all again. Drink up. Set the example in your family. Show them that you really do care. I love you all.